Do you have an RV that has rims that you think could use an upgrade? Well, I'm going to show you today on our 2015 exactly how you can do that. So stick around, we're going to get right into it. So I'm Trevor, and you've probably seen some of my other how-to videos, and this is going to be a how-to, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these rims, and hopefully this video will help you. And if you think you need additional help on some other things, I have a bunch of other videos that may help you on our channel, so maybe check it out, subscribe, and go check out our channel, see if there's anything that might help you out. Our RV, we travel with it on a regular basis. This is our second RV. Our other RV is over here, our fifth wheel, and that's more of our stationary base camp RV. This one here we travel with when we're in Florida. And what I'm going to show you is that underneath of these covers, because I keep the wheels covered all the time, are the rims for the RV. Now, what's important about this area right here has already been buffed from about here to about here. Now you can see the rest of the rim is really just the way that it was. So I'm gonna buff this all out. I'm gonna do it while it's on the RV, because this is a 37,000 pound RV, and you're not gonna really jack this up and take the tires off in order to do this. So I'm gonna show you this on the rim, on the RV, and we'll go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is wash this, and wash it down really well so that I can make sure I'm not just shining dirt. I'm going to make sure I'm shining the metal. And I'm basically going to take most of the dirt off of it, all of these little areas that are around here, divots, crevices. And the reason I want to do that is because I don't want my buffing wheels to get all super corroded with brake dust and that kind of stuff. So this is the first thing that I'm going to do. And by doing this, it basically removes a lot of this brake dust. Probably can see how much is there. If you take a look, you can see how much brake dust is actually built up on here. And it's in each of these little tiny vent holes of the rim, and it'll just help out when I'm actually polishing this. So I'll let it set and dry, because we're gonna go ahead and start buffing this up and polishing it. So, all right. All right, for this, I'm gonna need some smaller buffing wheels that I ended up getting, because I want to get in between those different areas. I have my drill, and I have the Flitz metal polish. So we'll go ahead and get that started. That's all the things that I think I'm gonna need. I'm gonna use a smaller, like, pointed one, and I'm gonna use it because I want to get into these different spaces that are in between here. Go ahead and start out right here. And as I previously indicated, I have a drill that I don't know if it goes a full 2,000 RPMs, but I believe it does. But you just need a fast drill, something that you can put into a higher speed. And if you have something that can go into a higher speed, it'll make it a little easier for you to do this. I don't need a lot of this. So the main thing is as you can see, it's just in the jug here. And then I'm just gonna end up putting some on here in some different places. I don't need a whole lot because it will spread around. But I do want to kind of just cover all the spots that I think I'm going to work on. I'm just gonna kind of wipe that in a little bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start. So for me, a big part of this is going to be getting into these grooves that are here. And so I'm going to go ahead and spend some time in these grooves so I can really see how it's going to shine this up. you can kind of see how it has shined that up quite a bit. The groove is here, and I'm going to pay a little more attention to that. But one of the things I think I am going to do is I think I'm going to sand this up a little bit. This does come with these 1000 grit sanding sponges, so I'm going to go ahead and just wet sand some of this a little, because I think that is going to help clean up. And as I can see already, it's kind of getting a lot of the grime that was built up on there off of this, and I think this is going to help it out quite a bit, because this is, yeah, so you can see here how that looks. It's going to take a little more prep. Let me show you what it actually does by being sanded. So you'll see that, you'll notice the difference here. If I dry off where I just wet sanded, what you can see is that it kind of scuffed that up a little. Now, that's on purpose, because once I put the Flitz onto it, it will take any of those little scuff marks out and polish it up, because that's what it does. Now what you'll notice is that when you're polishing this, that a lot of the polish is starting to show up on there, and it's kind of a metally type polish. These microfiber rags come with it as well, so if you see, I just wipe these down, and I don't know if you can tell, but that is impressive. And that is what this whole rim is going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this, and we'll see what we end up with. Show you what I'm talking about when we're sanding, because if you take a look at this, you can see right in here there's a lot of black marks, and really that's pitting and brake dust and all of that. But let's just wet sand that, and I'll show you the difference once we're done. Okay, so you can see how all of that was removed, and what you end up with is it's a little scuffed up, as you can see here, but that's the 1000 grit sponge. The good part is that it's basically cleaning everything off of the chrome. So any kind of even little blemishes or scratches, it's going to go ahead and remove them. It's really deep cleaning everything that is on the chrome itself that could potentially keep it from shining. Now, what I noticed as I was doing this was that I couldn't really get in between here. So the good part is that this hub really will come right off. It doesn't take much effort to get it off. You just have to get underneath of it, and once you're underneath of it, it will pop right off. So set that over there. This will allow me to get into the areas closer that I need to, and really not hinder me from shining this up pretty good. The other thing is that if you are not sure where you've already used this, you can actually see where it's scuffed up. And when you see where it's scuffed up, then you'll know that you've done that area, and then you can move on to the other areas. All right, so now you can see how this has kind of turned out, and I mean, it's pretty nice. All right. Let's take a look at this other one. So do a little compare and pull this one off. We'll see what this one looks like. So here we are, and that's kind of what we look like. I'm gonna tackle this one next. This is gonna be a little more of a chore because it's deep inside, plus it has the big cover on it. So I'll see how hard that's gonna be. But now, compared to this one, you can really see the difference here. So now that I have completed the shining of these, here's the rear one, and you can see how it turned out, and then the front one. So not super difficult. That was how I shined these rims. I used the Flitz product, and I was able to shine the rims to where they literally look brand new. And this is our 2015 Tiffin Phaeton, and I did the front and the rear. I keep these covered all of the time, but again, it was the Flitz product that really did it. It comes with everything you need, except for a drill. You do need a drill that's pretty fast, and then once you have that, it's just a matter of shining it up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, I have other how-to videos, and I hope that this one helped you. If it did, leave a comment. If you think that you'd like to see more of these, leave a comment for that too. But make sure that you check out our channel and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. God bless and safe travels.